Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of EU4 as the Golden Horde. So, new session. Since last time I've been looking up quite a few things on the EU4 wiki, just to educate myself a bit about how racing works properly. And it revealed to me one thing that I didn't know, and that's that racing grows less efficient with time. Basically you get less monarch points for every military level, tech level you have above this level 6. So the base gain is 20 development when you raise, but again, every time you have a tech above 6, that's reduced by 1. So at tech level 26 or 27, I assume, it's gonna be 0. Yeah, that's one problem. So you're gonna get less and less in return for racing as time goes on. So that's probably why you should consider stopping at this point, racing the provinces. It's gonna be better for us to just maintain them. You might want to race just for the Horde Unity part, but that's it. The other thing that I noticed and I wanted to study was the cost of redeveloping things. And the reason I wanted to check that was simply because I know that since we have the Golden Horde ID out here, 10% reduced development cost. So I just went through the list to see how low can you actually get development cost, and more specifically, can you get the total development cost reduction below what you would gain from raising a province? And the answer to that is yes, you can. If you stack everything, then you're going to have a reduction modifier of around 100%, perhaps even more. And that is, of course, there is a lower cap. I think the lower cap is about 5 monarch points. It can't go below 5 monarch points per development up. But you can definitely get quite a bit of reduction, even for the pretty crappy provinces. I mean, steppes will cost 20% more, so you're not going to get 100% reduction there, unless you really work on it, I think. But again, the main thing I wanted to check was, since I've been raising all early game, would it be possible for me to develop the whole thing in the late game and basically gain monarch points in doing this way? And the answer to that is yes, the short answer. Of course, that does require quite a lot of stacking of ideas, so it's a bit late to consider that, but because you definitely need economic ideas, obviously, for this thing, and you also need quantity ideas for the policy between those two. That's 30 development cost reduction just there. And you're probably going to need universities, and they of course don't appear until, what, tech level 20 something something. So, yeah. It's going to take a while in order to do that, but you are going to be able to do it. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can do this in this run though. I still could, if I'd made my next idea, the economic ideas, and then quantity. The problem is, if I do that, I'm not going to be able to get religious ideas before pretty much the end game. And that's going to have tremendous effects, as we can't really convert much at the moment. And the other thing is that we cannot get expansion or... Well, certainly not expansion. I suppose I could take exploration as a throwaway idea group just to colonize. But that would be the sixth idea group, and I wouldn't fill it in. So, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a very late step filling in here, if I do that. And of course, exploration isn't really gonna matter if I take it very late. Is it? Let's see. Colonial range won't matter. I mean, the only thing we need in this thing is the colonist. Everything else is pretty crap for us, all things considered. We're not going to have any colonial nations for tariffs. Let's see, could I get any kind of useful policy to combine with aristocratic? Yeah. Let's see, this combined with economic, is that a possibility? Economic, where are you? Global tariffs, oh that's crap. Combined with quantity. Where's quantity? All the way down there. Manpower and local leader maneuver. That's not really valuable either. So for policies, nah. But we might want to take exploration just for the first thing here and just have one settler to dot the landscape with. The problem is, of course, I couldn't fill in the ID group for that for this entire time. But it would be a possibility. And just dawned on me, if we have enough money, if we colonize every province in such a way that will border all the other ones, if I make one long tendril out here, and then just leave these other ones unoccupied, like these ones, because I already bordered them. I could just, at the very end, save up a whole bunch of money, send that colonist out to each and every one of them, and then abandon the idea group. Because the colony would still grow without the colonist once it had been established. That's a possibility, and by the late game we could be able to have that kind of money. I mean, the cost increased cost would be tremendous. We'd be paying like, I don't know, 1 gold for the first colony, 4 for the next, 16. Yeah, it would be expensive rather quickly, but it would be possible. Still, it's gonna be for the future, and we still need to control pretty much everything here before we do anything. Anyway, that's a lot of talking, but I'm still wondering then, what I want to do with the ID groups. Either I want to go for economic and quality next, and try to do the whole development thing. Because we have a lot of incredibly low developed provinces. And as long as you're below 10 development, there isn't an accumulated added cost like you have for, say, highly developed provinces. Let's see if we can find someone like Astrakhan. There, of course, you get the development malus because you already have quite a bit of existing development. That doesn't exist below 10 development. And we have so many low developed provinces now. Granted, they are pretty crappy terrain, so they're gonna get the added cost for that. But I'm still very much thinking about this. I'd really have to build the universities to get full advantage of it, and that would be expensive, but I don't know. Again, the trade-off is either we sacrifice colonization or we sacrifice religious conversion, so I don't know. We're not there yet anyway, but we'll see what happens once we get to Tech 14. And I don't know how long we're gonna stay a horde, but yeah, that thing I did not check actually. I assume that Ming gets more trouble if there's a horde that isn't a tributary on their border. I know they get a reduced mandate for any non-tributary border state. But I wonder if they're gonna have something worse if it's a horde. I don't know. So we'll stay a horde for a while longer. I mean, I very much like the minus 75% aggressive expansion, but we are starting to fight in terrain where our cavalry bonuses aren't that strong. So we'll see. Anyways. We were at war with Chagatai, right? Yes, we were. And we'll see how that goes. I caught that army. And squished it. Let's see now. You're down here. And you're doing the whole spread out and siege thing. How big is that army? Not insignificant. Okay, which of you have the strongest maneuver? You're maneuver 2, you are maneuver 4. Okay, so you're gonna give chase after that thing. Oh, you can't. One day. There we go. Run. And you're gonna move north. Where are you going, by the way? To Barnaul. Okay, in that case, attack. So do I want to try to... I am kind of tempted to try to stack development. Just to see if I can do it. You're trying to move here. No, no, no. That will not be tolerated. You're locked, so can I get you in time? 18th, 6th. Yes, you're gonna die. Excellent. You are moving south. Now, I haven't forgotten the other thing we were messing with, and that was Lithuania's sudden demise. Why are you moving your armies? What are you up to? Why are your armies in the south all of a sudden? I hope for the love of God you aren't mad enough to think you can attack the Ottomans. That would be terrifying. I mean, if they go to war, I'm definitely going to side with the Ottomans at this point. That's a given. Oh, we caught this army. Fantastic. Squish. There we go. Thank you. I also did check the numbers, by the way. We, at this point, have by far the greatest manpower cap. Which I thought was kind of funny. And let's just verify. At least I think that's what I saw. Armies. Existing manpower. Yep, we have way more than anyone else. Can we see the manpower cap, actually? I don't think we can. But yeah. So we're doing good there, at least. You are moving where now? Still moving south. Okay. And you are moving... Just go that way, it's fine. They might be going down here to India. Now that I think about it. I completely forgot they were at war with Delhi as well. You are going to stay there for now. You're gonna run away in time, right? You should be retreating further into the steppes. Yes, you are, so that's fine. Jaunpur attacked Delhi. Okay, Delhi is so dead. Delhi is so dead. I don't really want to fight down here because that's going to be mountainous. And that is not to our advantage. Actually, did you defend Delhi? You did not defend Delhi. Haha. Balochistan did, though. Wait, what? Something big. What happened there? I didn't even notice. Ah. And this finally ended. Yeah, all of this was occupied. Everything except Joloffe. Joloffe itself was occupied by Portugal. And they finally surrendered. That's kind of interesting because, and probably quite necessary, because the Turks showed up here. They were being repelled apparently, but France let them walk through. And the Turk is at war with the Iberians. It'll be interesting to see what they do there. Okay, where are you going now? Altai. So you're still retreating into the country. Okay, fair enough. You're moving south. How long until this damn thing falls? 57% chance. Did I catch an army? I caught an army. Excellent. Then you can pretty much just go straight there. It's fine. And you are apparently retreating back to Ushkent now. Good. Aren't you? No, you're... Okay, fair enough. You're going there. They are your vassal, right? Yes, okay, fair enough. So we can't really do anything about them. Lost a claim on Yuriev. That's unfortunate. The siege of Yalkot is over. Excellent. Are you occupying that? That's the capital fort. Yes. Just go down and help him. Let's bring that diplomat back from Portugal, from Poland. At this point, I think we're going to And we'll see what we do here. I kind of want to get this province. If they'll let me have it. Doubt it very much, but still. Delhi. You're being crushed now. How about giving me this? You'd give me that right now. Great. What about the coalitions? Well... Moscow now got the truces with, Timurids with truce with, Multan, Delhi itself, Chagatai. Multan might be an issue. Actually, no, we have a truce with Multan, don't we? Yes. We don't have a truce with Jaunpur, but they're at war. We don't have a truce with Baluchistan, but they're at war. We don't have a truce with Lithuania, and if they join the coalition, we just might have to strike them immediately anyway. Because they are kind of an interesting target. Let's see, what do we want? War reps? Don't think you're going to have that much to go on afterwards, after this anyway. That's... how much money you'd have to sacrifice? Okay, in that case, I'll take that in war reps. I don't think we need anything else. Locking your cores, who cares? Vassalizing you would be impossible. Making a tributary would be possible. Don't think we're gonna do that though. Yeah, I'm okay with this deal. Thank you, Delhi. Right. So the whole racing thing again. So we're currently getting 32, 48, 16 points. The development cost again. Well, I can't actually check that. This is a Highlands province. Do I even have a Highlands province? Geography, simple terrain. Do I have another Highlands that I've actually cored? I'd be very surprised if I did. Drylands. Anyway. Is that grasslands? Lovely. Well, I can always check this. What's the added modifier? Okay. Dark on darks, it's almost impossible. I think it says 20%, but I can't actually see it. Because of my screen setup. Anyway. It's going to be quite a lot. Let's see if we can find a desert province. So right now it costs like 73 to boost. If I could get that cost all the way down to 5. Let's pretend I could do that. I can't, but let's pretend I could. We'd raise 2 development there, 3 there, and 1 there, I think. 2, 3, 1. Yeah, that matters. That's what we get. And tech levels, or how much we get is going to be 20 as a base, minus 1 point per tech level above 8, is it? I thought it was 6. Maybe it's 8. It looks like 8 here because we're at tech level 12, right? That would be 20 minus 4 is 16. Unless there's some kind of raise efficiency modifier, but I really hope not. Anyways, we'd gain like 16 points there, right? So if we could somehow reduce that all the way down to 5, then we would gain effectively quite a few points. But I don't think we're going to do it. At this point, I just want to keep the provinces as is. Does mean they're going to cost more to core. But we have a 50% reduction in coring cost right now because of being Golden Horde and the whole adaptability thing. So I'm okay with that. Oh, I didn't even check to see the overextension. Whoops. We're still good though. We're still good. And we are gonna have to... Wait, yeah, that's the one. We are gonna have to... It's gonna be a rebellion anyway. Well, fine, raise the autonomy. Oh, that brings another thing. Trade companies. Can I make those? But it's a mod, there is a map mod for it, isn't it? Or do they have to be overseas? This mod, I wonder, is this map mod just a relic now? Because it used to be this was part of the coring cost thing, right? So you, for example, as the Ottomans, you wanted to have a vassal right there, so that you would, everything else would be distant overseas and therefore reduced coring cost. Does that still apply? I thought they removed that. But now I'm not so certain anymore. That is the thing about this game. They change it so often that it's completely impossible to stay on top of every single little bit of it. There's always something that doesn't quite work the way you think it does because they've changed it since the last time you meddled with that particular mechanic. Anyway, I don't see anything there. I thought there was a trade company map mode. Trade region, there we go, trade regions. And it's too far north. Okay, so we're not there yet. I don't know. I don't know if you can create trade companies if you border the areas. I thought it was that the only requirement was that you had your capital in Europe, or at least not on the same continent. So that I could, for example, create trade companies in India and Africa, since my capital is currently in Europe. Ah, well, if I can't create those trade companies, we might be in trouble. Of course, I might have to reform the government anyway, before I can even do that. Anyways, onwards. Now that this war has pretty much been contained, let's have some fun. And that's a fort in a mountain. Well, why the hell not? Do you have a siege value? You do, yeah, you're gonna sit there. And you're gonna go up there and then into the mountains here. You're actually there and defending, but I don't think you're gonna have much of an army to fight me with. Lost tribal conquest, you don't say. That was a quick squish. Uh-oh, you're actually unmassing up here now. That's worse. Anyway, we have time, because I need to have a... I need to pretty much get to 0 overextension. Uh-oh. Bengal pieced out Ming. With what for? No, the rejected piece. Interesting. Okay, so Ming has gone on a complete conquest spree down here. And that's bad for them, because they bought in Bengal, and Bengal fights back. Unlike pretty much all the other weaker subject states. Or border states. Yeah, I need to play Ming at some point. I have not played them for a very long time. And there's been added quite a few achievements, and of course all the divine mechanics. Oh god. We're not gonna rush into that. If you're gonna go to that's fine, let's place you in Kokand. That's acceptable. Though this guy, 3-4 shot, oh, that's gonna be painful. Oh, he changed his mind. He changed his mind. It's gonna go away on the 4th. Pause for a second. Oh, you're already locked. Never mind. But you'll try to get in there anyway. If we can get there first, we'll basically have them contained. Ming accepted with Bamanis. Oh! Now I feel for Bengal. Bamanis white piece. That's gonna turn this one around. How's Hungary doing? Not well. And the Ottomans are invading just about everywhere. Is that a fort? It is a fort. Wow. Okay, so they took a fort and basically blocked Aragon. But of course now, Castile is going to bring their forces home after fighting in Africa forever. They might be able to fight back a little bit. And I'm okay with this. I want the Ottomans to basically bleed themselves dry in Europe. That's the best case scenario for us. Before I take a break, I want to check. Six. So we're not quite there. But dang close. I can't raise my opinion any higher. I'd have to... Yeah, I'd have to leave my alliance with the Ottomans. That's not gonna happen. And I neighbor you, that's the other problem. So I'd have to free Pskov and give them Ingermanland. If I did that, I wouldn't border you. And that would increase your opinion on me. So it's just a matter of how scared am I of Poland. Or how much do I value the alliance with Poland. Still, things could still happen. I mean, I'm gonna have to finish that war on the other side anyway. But they're so close to not answering the call. And I have to do this before Poland gets a new king. Because them being cruel is kind of important here. Oh well, yeah, we'll see what we can do there. Anyway, time for a break now. Thank you for watching.